Oh my. Oh my God. How long have we been sitting there for? Sorry, I'm still on vacation time. Oh. This was the cruise fit type shit. Woo! Hello, SA. Oh. Boy, oh boy. Here, you get big screen view. Hello. Welcome back. Got another job for you. Phasmophobia reference. I have a vacation coming up with the wife. You can guess what I'm going to be doing. There's no way she can take a fucking barbecue with her. How's that going to work? The logistics make no sense. It's not, what was it again? Not pulled pork. God damn it, I'm forgetting the damn references now. I've still got Bahama brain. Because that's a thing. What the hell? Predict with is Ben gay? What? This is a scam. No. This is a scam prediction. This is not real. Alright, I'm starting up Gamma. We're playing Gamma tonight. Yeah. Holy moly, though, boys. It was a good vacation. I like some reason feel like I'm going to go to work tomorrow, even though it's the weekend. I know I'm not, but it just feels like it. I don't know why. Like, it feels like my body's like, damn it. Gotta go do the 9 to 5 tomorrow, but no. No, we do not. Elected by the people, the only one on the ballet. Oh, the only one on the ballot. Yeah, that's such a scam poll. My bad. Christ. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right, if I remember correctly, it's hot in my room. Secondly, I haven't turned on my lava lamp. Thirdly, check this out. Look at this guy. Little souvenir. Hold on. Woo! Bahama. Nassau. It's a ship from Nassau. Pirate ship. Yup. Who fed your snake and gecko? Oh, we had a friend watch the animals while we were gone. I do have to. Nobody fed the snake over the weekend, though. She only eats once a week, so I just gotta feed her, like, this weekend. What's the title of the stream? I don't know. What is the title of the stream? Getting them gamma rays. That's actually such a good title for the stream. Holy shit. Who came up with that? Who made that? That is actually hype. Is my save not here? Okay, it is. Wish it wasn't. I did that. That's actually, I get that. I understand that reference. Because I just came back from catching rays. Mod views on my phone now? Ooh. Why only once a week? Because snakes just don't eat that often. They have slow metabolisms. So they just eat a big chunk. But every, like, week or so. Yeah. Mod views on mobile. That's so cool. Finally. Twitch does something actually useful. That is so nice. Except now my mic... What the hell did you guys do? Who did this? Now my mic doesn't want to sit up correctly. Hold on, let's do a little spinaroo. Do I sound good? Maybe I like this better. Oh my god. Alright. That might be fine. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. If I remember correctly, I wasted a lot of medication. I believe I died to some random person rolling up. So we have warfare mode enabled. And because of that, factions like go around trying to take each other's areas, I think. Oh. Let me, I just saw the hydrates right now. Hold up. Oh, what the hell? Who is there? Why is there a number 1 by my name? Hold on. Why am I in full screen? Hold on. This should be... Oh, it is borderless window. Why does it... Oh my... There we go. There's a number 1. Okay. Because you're the number 1 predictor right now. You had the best guess so far. That's so rigged. That's crazy. Because you created a poll, answered it, and then marked your own answer as correct. To answer your question concisely, correctly, and as well as possible. Guys, you know what I did not know about cruises, by the way? People watching on a cruise might be the best place to people watch ever. I've never seen such good people watching material. It was really good. There we go. Alright, I'm centered. I saw a lot of weird people. I saw some angry people. How do you go on a cruise and get angry, by the way? That was nuts. I did not create that poll. Who created the poll? You lying. You lying. Whoa. Chill. They almost lost their cool there. Alright, what do we need to do? We're basically just started out. So I gotta do all the beginner stuff. Like contract killer. Oh, wait a minute. Have I even accepted? I have. Yep. Wait, no, I haven't. I have. Oh, is he ready to talk to?
Привет, брат.
Okay. Clearly you see what side I agree with. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, the poll got marked incorrectly because there should have been a no. I still can't give myself 1 billion points. You can never give yourself channel points. That'll never happen. Did you see a person right here? I did not. I lost a lot of money today? Whoa, what? Why? How'd that happen? Poker? Dude, I thought about playing poker on the ship. I saw the people playing Texas Hold'em, and I was like, damn. I haven't played Texas Hold'em in so long. I'm going to get my ass. What the hell? That was it. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what happened last time I was playing. I remember now. Anyways, now that these guys are murdered. I forgot how to... No, that's not it. Is it control? Alt. Alt is the auto looting. Apparently. Cool. What was I saying? Yeah. There were like people playing Texas Hold'em. I was like, man, if I go play, I'm gonna get my butthole touched because I haven't played poker in so long. So fortunately, I didn't play any games at the casino, so I didn't lose any money other than an incredible amount of money on pictures and stuff. Pictures and like we went and played with dolphins. That was fun. We did a lot. We did a lot this week. It was crazy. It's already got me like trying to figure out my next plan, my next vacation. I felt like a mobster playing it because my buddy owns a club in Austin, Texas, and we were playing in the back room. Oh, that's crazy. That'd be cool, though. I'd be, like, nervous. I don't know. That sounds like an area that if you actually flipped a card wrong or something, you'd get shot. At least that's what my mom always said. She says, you know, in Texas, you'd have got shot. It's like, okay, Mom. Thanks for the encouraging words. All right. We're pre-medding with some vodka. And we're going in there. I pretty much already know where the thing is. Got it. And I'm out. Oh my god! Oh, probably almost killed myself right there.
Ну, привет.
In case you guys didn't know, I am playing on the hardest difficulty, veteran difficulty in this game. So you take a lot more damage, you take radiation poisoning a lot faster. So did you just lose money because you like got bad hands, or what happened? Where'd homeboy go?
Не балуй, оружие спрячь.
What? Oh look, when you take places it gets the little logo. Oh, I'm not doing good. Hold on, let me take a sip. Taking a sip real quick. So as you capture little camps, they actually start putting patrols there. That's cool. Hope I'm not getting sniped at right now. So what happens if Rookie Village gets taken by like the military or something? It was crazy because I was not told that I was in his club. I only realized when I got there the dancers would serve me drinks. It was wild. That is kind of great. What kind of club were you in there, SA? Does your wife know about this? What do you mean the dancers? Also, how do you know a guy that just owns a club? Are you in the mob?
Кино американского насмотрелись или крышу срывает от жадности.
Where's homeboy? There he is.
Тебе про хабар. Ни о чем думать не хотят, кроме бабок. Пока кишки по веткам не разбросает.
I got a quick release system, very cool. Find a stash now. Alright, he didn't give me a lead container to put this artifact in. It's kind of useless to me. I lost money because of bad hands. I'm pretty good at poker. I considered going to tournaments to do it. Damn. That sucks.
Ну, привет.
Texas Hold'em. I don't know what kind of poker you're playing, whether it's like 5 card, 7 card, Texas Hold'em, whatever. I love Texas Hold'em. I think it's probably one of the best games of poker to play with friends because you can keep money moving and you can fuck with the blinds and stuff. My luck was ass these hands. It's crazy is people that do good at poker with terrible hands anyways. That's what blows my mind. When you get someone who's good at bluffing, who's good at reading people, reading cues. It's crazy. Another reason I like Texas Hold'em is because not every hand's a fucking crazy stellar hand. People win hands with like 2 pairs and stuff. Meanwhile, like 5 card or 7 card stud, you get like flushes and shit. Alright, let me go. I think the stash that he wants me to find is up here, I believe. I forgot, what's his name again? I don't know. Get in there. Get in there. Oh shit. Shit. What is the crouch button?
Ты ему про аномалии.
See?
Он тебе
No.
хабар. Ни о чем думать не
Oh,
хотят,
that's a
кроме
cool
бабок.
animation. That one's new.
Кишки по веткам не разбросал.
Why do I keep going down the stairs? Help! There we go. I did the best for what I had, but I can't win against a straight when I only have doubles. Yeah, there's only so much you can do against that one. Backpack is not in here. And there's some warfare going on outside.
Как же? Одни трупы нехоженные и твари непуганные.
Oh, look at the... They're sending out patrols. This is such a cool game mode. I love this, actually. It makes A-Life even more lively, I feel. I think the other place that the backpack can be is up here. Maybe there's a couple places, but this looks like it. Okay. You know what we should do? We should do a poker stream where we all play poker, not for actual money. Oh, tell me that wouldn't be fun. We all play poker, not for actual money, so there's no, like, risk. But just to see who's, like, the best poker player. Or who has the best luck, because at the end of the day, it is kind of luck, too. That would be so fun. How do I do this? I thought I could crouch lower. Aha. Got it. One of the people who I was playing with was putting some money down, too. Oof. Yeah, playing for real money scares me. I think the most I've ever played a round of Texas Hold'em with is like 50 bucks or something.
Не тот уже хабар пошел. Не
Holy
тот.
cow.
Неужто завязывать пора?
2,000! Oh! Lord have mercy.
Новичков нынче.
That's
что
brutal.
собак не режут.
Слушаю тебя.
И всё.
Jesus, dude. I don't even think I've been... I've never... I don't even think I'd
No,
put
привет.
$2,000 down at a casino. Much less some backdoor poker. That sounds terrifying. Good lord. Hold on a sec. Forgot to open up TikTok. Of course. There we go. TikTok's open now. Hold on, I'm updating the YouTube title. I don't know, some reason sometimes the stuff doesn't update, right? Weird. They don't have Stalker Gamma or Anomaly as a game title on YouTube. What a shame. That's okay. Anyways, to be fair, some dude at the table I lost, I think, close to 5,000. Rick was wiping everyone's ass. I don't know how much he won. Jesus. That's brutal. Like, that would put me into probably a depressive state for like a month. Ugh. I lost like $100 playing blackjack one time, and that put me in like a really terrible mood for like a week. That's why I really don't go to casinos. I really hate losing money like that. What? Renegades, location Great Swamps. New note, okay. Alright, I need a container. Or actually, can I sell?
Что
Can I sell
интересует?
both these? Oh, I can. Perfect. Oh, I kind of have some cash now. Hold on a second. What do I need right now? What's going on with my gun? Why is my gun really that damaged? Why does that look... Oh, never mind. It's not. It's not. Usually, I thought guns had like their own little health bar here too, but for some reason it's not. Now it just seems strictly by the part, which is makes sense to me. I only really can play poker. Anything else? If I lost a single dollar, I call bullshit and stop. At least in poker, I can use skill. Yeah, I used to really want to get into blackjack. It's like one of your highest winning odds as far as playing against the house. Texas Hold'em's cool because you're not playing the house, you're playing people. So yeah, I have a lot of fun with Texas Hold'em. I just don't have the nerves to really take it seriously in that manner. Alright. Dude, there's so much, like, constant shooting now.
А я-то думал, стоит только выжигатель пройти. Где-то тут
This
за
is
ним и
so
клондайк
cool. Seeing
артефактов,
the
и
different
исполнитель
factions. So,
желаний.
I think because I'm a free
Дурак.
stalker, I
Вот
can see the
дурак.
different factions.
Ну знаешь же,
I
везение
also see
свое
some
идиотское.
duty sections.
Артефакты, как же. Одни тропы
Oh, wait, these are
нехоженые и твари
squads.
некормленные.
These are squads just doing shit. In combat? What in the world? Okay, so it's not even just showing that like we've taken a place, it's showing that a squad is there. This is like kind of tough. This is also a squad though.
Ничего,
I don't know what
нормалек.
these guys are doing.
Прорвемся. Не зря же я тут вон сколько неба
Free
копчу.
stalkers.
И я,
This
и
is
друганы
crazy.
мои. Прорвемся.
Usually I make money playing people. Yeah, especially I'd imagine if you can play against like people that just don't play that often or something. Like me. Like if you played against me, you'd probably make a ton of money. Let's see what tasks are going on in this place. Lost signal. That one's not too bad.
Пожрать бы чего хорошего.
Oh, they actually have tasks
ведь
for
нет.
the warfare mode. Expand the base towards Meadow. Interesting. Search a stash in Cordon. And find a bear detector.
Да.
Alright.
Вот ведь как
Ну,
грустно.
Let's
привет.
just skedaddle somewhere. Do I have any tasks somewhere? That one. I'll go do that one. And we're gonna head up to the farm up here. I can't wait for some mods to make Stalker Heart of Chernobyl
Артефактов плотно плавает.
very open worldly in this way that you really don't matter. Because the story to this game is almost completely insignificant. You can just do it just to do it. But Heart of Chernobyl is more of a story-based game. Like, you are the main character, you're this cool guy and all that shit. Minimum bid on that table is $100. So that's like the small blind, pretty much, is what that was. What kind of poker were you playing? Were you playing Texas Hold'em?
Yes.
Those friends? They look like friends. Yeah, they're friends.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Oh, a Mossberg this early? That's actually pretty good. I might try to get that repaired. That's a good shotgun to have early. Oh, 7-card stud? Yeah. 7-card's good too. I just think you get bigger hands out of 7-card stud versus Texas Hold'em. Because you only get 2 cards, you know, that you get to see, and then you're relying on the flop, the river, and all that jazz. So Texas Hold'em, I feel like you're really lucky if you get like a flush or a straight. 7 card, because you're able to like swap cards out. You're able to like, I'm swapping these. I haven't played 7 card or 5 card stud in a while. But I do remember you can like trade out cards pretty much. But I think because of that, I think you end up with like bigger hands, like heavier hands. That also happens really fast. Texas Hold'em, there's a lot of rounds of bidding. So I gotta stay kind of cautious while roaming around now, because now there's just enemy patrols like all over. These guys are friends. This guy, it's just one guy. Sounds like fighting at the bridge, maybe.
Oh.
Not well versed in playing that. Texas, oh my god. You should really give Texas Hold'em a try. It's so much fun. Most used to normal Texas Hold'em. Yeah, the 7 card stud, yeah, that's like not even kind of related to Texas Hold'em. It's like a completely different genre. 5 card stud, 7 card stud, totally different games. But Texas Hold'em, where you just get your 2 cards, you get 3, which I think is the flop, and then another one put down the river and another one put down. That's your average typical Texas Hold'em. I see somebody. Is that military? I don't think I want to fuck with that. I don't have the gear to fight military. Okay, they see me.
Shit.
Evacuate.
Oh.
Oh my, they're chasing me.
Ah.
Shit. This is so much crazier. They invited me for another game, but I told them I can't do that too often. It's a bit too rich for my blood. You want to talk about rich? Oh my god, I should show you guys a picture of this bag that I saw this weekend. Or not this, like this week when we were on our cruise. They had like stores. Full-blown like Gucci stores and shit on the ship. They had a bag there. Single bag. Like this big. $32,000. And it's by some brand. I can't remember. It's not like Louis Vuitton. It's like Hermes or something. I can't remember what the brand was. But apparently some really fancy dick brand. But anyways, you couldn't even buy that bag if you had $32,000. Apparently with that brand, you have to spend money. You have to be an already existing customer to buy their more expensive stuff. So more than likely, you'll probably have to spend like $20,000 to $30,000 before you can even buy that $32,000 bag. It's crazy. Blew my mind. Ooh, thank you. I got my Royal Caribbean cup. Hooray! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! So I might be dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no way I don't die. I'm not bleeding. Oh my, this is like an insane mode. You still owe me 5 push-ups? I haven't died yet. What are you talking about? Oh my god. I wonder why they do that. Do you think it's to discourage scalping? I think so, actually. Well, actually, no, not even. Because that method, the store owner told me that because of that, most people do scalp. So they'll just buy just random shit so that they can buy the bag that they actually want. They'll buy random shit and then just resell the shit that they bought to get to the whatever. 15 push-ups. Jesus. I like how you wait till I'm on 1 HP. Don't worry, I am dying. I gotta limp my way back now. Rumors are spreading about your recent failures. You lost trust among loners. That's sick. Can I auto walk? Is there a button for that? I thought there was a button for it. That ain't it. That ain't it. At least the music's nice. I'm just gonna press every button until I can figure out how to auto walk. I swear there's a way to do it. Let me just look it up real quick. The guys I was playing with were real sketch though, Loki. Yeah, you were playing in the back room of a club. I bet they were sketch. That's fucking crazy. Ooh, you got Culver's? Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Brittany's just the best. We all say thank you, Brittany. Ah. W. Culver's. I don't think there's an auto walk. I really thought there was. Poll was not. Poll was not 100% true. I can't be gay. I'm married to a woman. Like, after the third guy walks in a track... Oh, so you're playing Russians? I'm gonna be real. It's probably for the best that you lost money. Genuinely. It might have been better that you lost money. I don't know if they were Russian. Bro, if they're wearing tracksuits and like gold chains and shit, that sounds pretty Russian to me. That's like the signature. Like if it's like an Adidas tracksuit or whatever that... Is it Adidas? What's the Russian... What's the... It's not a Russian brand, but what's the brand that Russians like to wear with their tracksuits a lot? They didn't have no accent? Huh. Yeah, Adidas. Were they wearing Adidas? Were they Adidas tracksuits? Does any other brand make tracksuits? My guy's being real dramatic right now. Yeah, Nike's it. A Nike tracksuits actually look really clean. Oh. Did they give us wrong burgers? Oh, okay. 6 guys at the table. Did you all kiss? Was he getting steamy? Now, Keith. Four of us were playing, the other 2 were fucking off. With that amount of money, they were just fucking around?
Слушаю
The
тебя.
fuck? Who's fucking around with just thousands of dollars on the table? That's terrifying. See, like, if I were in your position, I'd be nervous the entire time. Sketchy people, that's who. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's just buy some meds. Clearly, that's going to be the theme here today. Oh, good, he only has 1. Alright. Let's go sit by the fire for a little bit. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're doing better now. Not too bad.
Привет, брат.
We're gonna pop a miniature squat here. What's this guy's problem? He just drew on me. I'm gonna do toggle crouch. There we go. Hopefully someone plays the guitar here soon in a bit. I'm gonna eat some Culvers right now though. Oh, actually. Should we watch some Catfish right now while I'm eating? Or just listen to the ambiance of some Stalker? Just while I'm eating, we'll come right back. Excelente. That's Spanish for excellent. Might have to turn the audio off, I think. Hold on. Thank you. What? There we go. Alright, we're gonna watch some... Oh, look, it's me! We're gonna watch some Catfish while I'm eating some Culvers real fast. Oh my god. I just made an incredible mess. That was incredibly unfortunate. I wanted to watch this one before.
He was going to bring back $2 million worth of gold with him.
This widow sent $60,000
Why is this
to
video
their
so
internet
quiet?
boyfriend back home.
Around 5'10",
Oh, I
he's
gotta
pretty
clean up a
slender
mess right
built.
now.
He's got dark hair.
Oh my
it's short.
god.
His skin is kind of Mexican, more brownish. It was probably about 2 months when he said, "Oh, you know, I really think I'm falling in love with you."
Everything between Darren and Tina was going perfect, but things suddenly took a turn for the worse.
And so he needed some money so that he can get his gold from this vault so he can fly home to me so we can get married. So then the story gets even more crazy.
She's racist? Well, isn't she attracted to the guy that she thinks is Mexican?
And even get a picture of whoever was behind this Darren profile.
This is his passport.
I guess thinking any brown guy
On
is
this
possibly
episode of
Mexican.
Scamfish,
I don't know.
Sponsored by socialcatfish.com.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos
Rick looks
help
like
us reach new
Silvio
audiences
from
and can
Sopranos.
potentially stop other people from being scammed.
All right, Brienne, we got another case. It's from a woman named Tina, and I'll read her email.
Oh,
She says, "Hi, Catfish
This guy.
team. My name is Tina, and I've been talking with a man named Darren for several months. In that time,
it would be funny
I
if
sent
to
him
try
over
and like keep a serious
$60,000.
conversation with someone like that.
Sometimes I doubt
I gotta
whether
wipe some
he's
shit up. Hold
real,
on.
but every time I start questioning, he knows just what to say to make those doubts disappear. Please help me figure out whether or not Darren is real. Sincerely, Tina."
Hi, Catfish. This is Tina. I'm 62 years old, and I'm living in Iowa. Mother of two, grandmother of two, and one on the way in May. So I'm excited about that. I was a kindergarten teacher for 22 years, and I've been retired now since 2019, so about 5 years. So mostly I was a special education teacher. I do miss the kids. The crying,
Enough for now.
I don't miss that. I met Chuck when I was 18. I moved to Iowa from Illinois, went to college here. After about 6 months, I was hooked. I knew that that's who I wanted to be with. One day he said, "Hey, I joined the Navy, let's get married."
Of course.
So that was his romantic proposal. My husband and I got married. I was 18, he was 19.
But
We were
they actually
married
look like a
for
nice little couple there.
42 years. Chuck was a car salesman. He loved his job. He loved to work. He loved to work with people. He was a people person, so he could talk anybody into anything. Probably about 5 years into our marriage, he's like, I think we should have a baby. I'm like, oh, you do? And then our family came along, and we now
Car
have 2
salesman. Hey, that's
beautiful
what you
adult
do.
children and 2 grandsons and a granddaughter on the way. These are my 2 grandsons. And then that's me and my husband, our last picture with the boys. They were his pride and joy. This right here tells my story. This is us. This is my life.
I had a mystery nugget with my
Chuck was
fries
the
and I
love
just
of
ate
Tina's
it.
life.
I
And it was their
don't know
tradition
what that
to
was.
vacation to Cabo San Lucas nearly every year. This year, however, Tina's family would make a discovery
That could have
would
been the foot of a
change
rat for all
everything.
I know.
15 years we vacationed every other year in Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. It was one of our favorite places. We always just had a great time. We go deep sea fishing, and I just remember those days with so much joy. So the last time we were in Cabos, Chuck just didn't feel very good. We came back and then went to the doctor, and they ran some tests, and it was stage 4 bladder cancer.
Oh, fuck.
And 6 weeks later, he passed away. He didn't die alone. I was holding his hand the whole time and let him know that it was okay for him to go. And he went peacefully in his sleep.
Damn,
He's
this is
been
crazy
gone now
depressing.
for about 2.5 years. It was pretty difficult for the first few months because I was in denial. You keep thinking they're gonna walk through the door, and I just thank God I had 42 years with him. But I'm finally starting to accept that he's gone. And I have little red cardinals you'll notice around everywhere. Kind of reminds me of him. Down here in this rose
Damn.
is ashes from my husband. They took this part off, and then they got inside here the ashes. And then this little print right there is our handprint.
That is a long time.
He was in hospice.
Damn, this is so
then.
sad.
I kind of had to take his hand and put it up on there because he couldn't move around too much. And then I put my handprint over top. We did that just 3 days before he passed away. That's my tattoo of my husband. These are his thumbprints here, and that's his actual writing.
Dude, that's
I
like a
got that in
legit
memory of
soulmate.
him.
That's like, you don't
I
get
miss
over
him
that.
every
That's
single
crazy.
day, but he would want me to move on and, you know, be happy again. So after
Well-
about 2 years, I thought maybe I was
Brittany,
ready
if you're
to
watching,
date
you're not
again,
allowed to move
just
on.
to get out there, meet people, because I was at home a lot.
Damn it.
And I met him on TikTok or Instagram. It was on one of those. His name was William, so he just started talking to me. Fell for him and sent him over $50,000. That was probably
50
only,
G's.
within 6 weeks. I had
Mourn
sent
me
that
till you
much.
die. Yeah.
I'd send his picture and stuff into Social Catfish, and they ran a search and came back that he was not who he said he was.
After a costly first attempt at dating online, it took Tina some time to emotionally recover.
Oh my god,
However,
wait, she'd been
not too
scammed
long
once
later,
already.
The loneliness set back in, and she decided to give online dating another try.
No
I
fucking
just
way.
had, you know, my grandchildren.
No
and then
way.
After they'd go home, then I would just be here. And it was lonely, and so I thought, well, I needed to find some friends. You know, you get those Facebook pop-ups all the time, and I just happened to click on one. It said Plenty of Fish. And I met Darren probably the second day. I thought, okay, this is good. This is the right one for me.
This guy looks like he could be
He
real.
reached out to me, and if you like the person, then you click on a heart. So I liked him back, and then he sent me a message saying, hey, I read your profile, you know, would like to chat a little bit more often. My name's Darren, and I'm moving to Winnetka from Canada, and so I'm trying to meet some people that live in the States. So that's kind of how it started. And then I just responded with, oh, hi, nice to meet you. You know, and then he just kept texting, and we chatted for probably 3 or 4 days on just on the website. You know, just casual conversation at first. Say he's probably around 5'10". He's pretty slender build. He's got dark hair. It's short, dark eyes. His skin is...
She does seem sweet, but this is already blowing my mind. I don't know if you missed it, She has already been through the ringer. She's already done this whole shebang. She got scammed out of $50,000 already by a different scammer that she figured out was a scammer using the Catfish site. And now it's happening again? Like,
kind of Mexican, more brownish. After about 3 or 4 days of chatting on the website, then he wanted to go.
and I
text
actually don't
on
think she
WhatsApp.
meant that as being
You know,
racist. I
he'd
think she was trying to
call me,
describe him.
You know, every day we'd text back and forth. And his wife died about 8 years ago. He has a 15-year-old daughter that he's raising. He supposedly was a jewelry maker. It was probably about 2 months when he said, "Oh, you know, I really think I'm falling in love with you." And at first I thought, "I'll fall in love with
I'll be right back. I gotta wash my hands. Give me 1 sec. Just a second. I'm back.
with somebody that quickly, 2 months." He actually asked me after about 5 months, he's like, "What are your feelings about me?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I care about
Whoa.
you." I said, somebody that quickly, 2 months. He actually asked me after about 5 months.
5 months? Is this guy real? My whoops. My left nut imploded. Are you fucking serious? Like, are you at the ER right now? What the fuck are you talking about?
He's like, "What are your feelings about me?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I care about you." I said, I do feel like I'm falling in love with
Blood.
you. but I said,
Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you serious? Taking my dog outside in the rain. Chat, police, we have serious matters going on. It's all over. Okay.
"I'm just
All
trying
right.
to be a little bit more careful." I said,
Paul's
'cause I
nuts
don't
are
want
fine,
to
everybody.
be, you know, in a relationship and then comparing that person with my husband.
Hold on, though. I don't want to breeze over this. She's been talking to this scammer. Scammer, possibly. This guy might be real. For 5 months.
Because that's not fair to the other person. And he said, "I think when we get back to Winnetka, we should get married." You know, I'm like, I don't know about getting married. Maybe we can just spend time together. Because I don't think I'm ready for marriage yet.
I have
and I
experienced
still
serious
don't.
injuries
And
while on the
he
stream.
even knows
True.
that. He said, "Well, it's okay. We can stay at your place for a few days and go to my place for a few days. And
She's just
then when
looking
you're
for a
ready,
fuck buddy,
you know,
let's
to
be
get
real.
married, we can get married." So yeah, probably about 6 months, and I did tell him I love you too.
Yeah, Brittany,
I
you don't
do love him.
Brittany, you don't get fuck buddies. Sorry. I die. You're fucked. No. Not actually. You better invest in something. Definitely not guys. Continue.
I do.
Just as Tina and Darren began to speak of love, Darren would experience a series of unfortunate events that would upend his life.
Did you just say a
His
series of
dad had
unfortunate
passed
events?
away, and his dad had
Get your dick
farm
preserved? That's
in
such a good idea.
Beardstown, Illinois. So he's staying there.
Lagos
and that's where he
again?
got robbed.
Probably.
And so they took everything: his wallet, his driver's license, his bank card, and everything. And so he
If it
needed
is as
some
is
money
banned.
because he needed to get an attorney because he needed to get his dad's farm sold. And
So this is a
and then
scam.
he
Okay.
said that Emma, his daughter, had gotten
Talking to
into
him
an
for
auto
5
drag
months, though. This guy
accident,
waited
and she
5
was hurt really
months
bad.
to
So
spring
he needed
this.
to fly back to Montreal to be with her, but he needed some money for the flight. And originally I said, "Well, can I just buy the flight for you?" Oh no, that's just silly. Just send me the money and I'll
No,
take
I
care
need
of that."
Steam gift cards, please.
Eventually
American
I did,
Airlines
'cause
does
he,
not
he
accept
was
anything
showing
else.
me pictures of his daughter, and at that point he said, "She's all I got. I got to go there." And I sent him money. Then I sent him $10,000 to go back to Monterey, and then at that point, whatever he had left over, he could use as a retainer for this attorney.
Holy
Then after I
shit.
sent him the money, I didn't hear from him for like 2 or 3 days. So then I thought, oh gosh, okay, I fell for it again. So then after the third or fourth day, then he called me and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to talk to you." He said, "I've been at the hospital
We're
with
starting
Emma.
with 10
She was
G's.
in a bad accident. Her friend that was driving was actually killed." And he said, "Then I also found out through the doctor that Emma was pregnant and she lost the baby.
Jesus
Now I need money to help pay the medical bills." And I
They're
said,
making
"Well,
this
don't you have
like the worst.
insurance?" I thought that
This is
odd.
like
He said,
the
"No,
most
I
horrible
don't
sounding
have
story ever.
insurance because I
Jesus,
was
they're really
always
laying it down.
self-employed." So then I sent him another
Oh!
$10,000. Got her out of the hospital, and then he
Oh!
got sick. So then
20
he was in
G's
Monterey
just
for
like
a
that.
month. And then he called and said he wanted to come back. He needed to come back to the States to go back to the farm. Gave him money to fly him and his daughter back because she refused to stay there without him. She wanted to be with him.
With Darren on his way home, it seems his luck had finally turned. He would
Yeah, I
just
say
need
this
Tina's
this
help
probably
with
makes you
one
feel a
last
lot
thing
better
before
here.
his flight
Holy
home.
fuck.
So then the story gets even more crazy. He didn't want to fly to Chicago because he was going to bring back $2 million worth of gold with him. Decided he was
What?
going to reroute, packed everything up, and flew to Charlotte, North Carolina. Then from there, he was going to fly to Chicago. Just in case people were watching him, he didn't want to go to Chicago first. Well, then he was detained at the Charlotte airport
Of
for
course.
over 3 months
Okay.
because he brought this gold into the country and he had to pay.
I don't
all
think
these
any
taxes
airport
on
can
it.
detain you
Ended up paying
for
him money
more
for
than a
his
couple
taxes.
hours.
So then he had to pay.
I have a
fees to
medical
store
issue?
His gold there for them to watch.
Well,
it.
I hope it's
And he called
okay.
some attorney while he was there.
I hope that's
to kinda
okay.
help him to make sure that they were doing everything legal. And he was staying at this Minute Suite that was at the motel that cost, I don't know, an ungodly amount of money. So they stayed there for 3 or 4 weeks till he ran out of money. He said he brought $40,000 with him, and he used all that. And so then they
I'm
were
gonna try my luck next time since we're playing Texas Hold'em. Dude, you gotta be careful with Texas Hold'em. There's literally like 5 or 6 rounds of betting on every hand. So just be careful.
sleeping in the
I
terminal.
personally I don't endorse
I
gambling
gave
too
him
terribly
money
much.
to pay for the
I-
suite because I
Unless
didn't
you,
want
unless
him-
it, I don't endorse thinking you're gonna make money off gambling. If you want to spend money and just think of it as like money you've already lost, and you're just enjoying the experience, I think that's cool if you enjoy doing that. Gambling to make money, I can never say that's a good idea. I don't
daughter
know.
to be sleeping in the airport terminal. Eventually, he got his gold out of the airport, and then he went to stay at this attorney's house, whose name was Ray Wydra, and he was going to stay there just until he could sell his gold. He
Okay.
couldn't sell his gold until he had all the paperwork to prove that it was his, and that was $9,000.
Okay.
He's still trying to get me to send him $11,000
Oh my
so
God.
that he can get his gold from this vault so he can fly home to me so we can get married. In fact, he did call me just before you guys did, just to say hi. He says, see how I'm doing. But then also,
I wanna
at
hear the
end of
accent so bad.
conversation, he's like, okay, so you're saying I have to stay here for another 2 to 3 weeks before you can send me any money? And I said, yes. I don't have access to that kind of money right now. I was going in there probably 2-3 times every week sending.
When you see the
Bitcoin
amount of money these guys put
It's
down, it
been
makes me
about
feel different,
3
especially when
weeks
these
now
guys weren't too good
since
at
I
it.
sent him
Ugh.
money. So that's kind of where
So
we
apparently
left
someone
it.
was good at it
He's
though.
still
Damn.
pushing for it.
After sending over $50,000 to Darren, trying to get him
Ugh.
home, Tina's financial advisor became alarmed and decided he should intervene.
See, I have the
He got alarmed at $50,000. She has a financial advisor and he just let $10,000 go? $20,000? That dude needs to get fucking fired. Who is this financial advisor? There's no way any financial advisor worth anything would have red flags going off at 50,000. It'd be like the first time. That's crazy.
A 401k. that
Oh
my
my
husband
God.
had.
Fire
My
and
financial
sue that
advisor
guy. What the
noticed,
fuck?
You know, that I'd been taking quite a bit of money out. You know, he asked me about it. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm buying new furniture and I'm redoing the house and all this. And
Okay, well, if she's lying,
he
then
ran
that's
into
different.
my daughter one day, and he goes, I'm not trying to be nosy, but is everything right with your mom? He said, because she's really taking a lot of money out.
Okay, never mind. I retract everything I said. She lied. I won a couple games. If I would have walked after the first 3 games, I would have had 5K in the pocket. Jesus.
Here, the 401k. And so at that point is when my daughter had kind of figured something out. And that's when I told her, yeah, that I had met this guy online and that I had sent him this much money. And now I owe $25,000 to the IRS because I took the money from the 401k. considered income.
Oh, she owes taxes on it too? Oh my God. Oh, I thought 401ks were taxed on the, like, pre-taxed. Fuck. This is brutal.
So I did
We're at
let my
75
kids
Gs
know
right
about
now.
Darren. They're very aware. In fact, we set it up that if I call my financial advisor and ask for money, he's going to call my kids first to
Good.
make sure that it's really what I need the money for.
Good.
When I was sending Darren money, I wasn't paying my bills, so my credit rating went really down.
Oh
and I
my
ended
God.
up with $13,000 worth of credit card debt.
Oh
I was
my
just using my
God.
credit cards for everything. Gas, food, paying for clothes, whatever. And I've never done that
Well, best of
before.
luck, SA. I mean,
was very
genuinely
close
hope
to
luck's
sending
on your
them
side.
the
That kind of stuff
11,000,
ain't for me,
'cause
dog.
I had to try to think of some
I can't play with the big
reason
dogs. I'll stick to my
to
$100
tell
games.
my kids and to tell
$50
my
games.
financial advisor that I needed $11,000. And I couldn't think of anything to tell them. I let them know, and my financial advisor both know, that I felt like I was being scammed again.
Yeah, this is catastrophic. This is crazy.
He does have an accent, a real severe accent.
NG.
I mean, if he's from Canada, you know,
Oh,
he
Nigeria?
has some sort of accent. And I think that if he was really a real person, he wouldn't have a problem doing FaceTime like this instead of, you know, making excuses about it.
Then
I
why
think
do you
there's
keep
some
sending
reason
so
he
much
doesn't want
money?
me to see who he is. My heart's telling me one thing, but my mind is kind of overshadowing my heart and saying, yeah, this isn't, something's wrong here. I still, in my heart, want to be with Darren. If I knew he was a real person and he showed up at my door, I would just be probably the
This
happiest
scammer's
woman in
very
the world.
patient,
I think I would marry him if he asked me again.
but the payout has been
All right, Seekers,
clearly
you know
insanely
we had to get to the bottom
productive.
Of this. A few days later,
But it's not only
Nick-
she's getting like double fisted. She's getting fucked by a scammer, fucked by IRS, fucked by credit cards. She's getting triple decked. This is crazy.
Ann and I sat down to gather the evidence about this profile claiming to be Darren.
Dude, imagine getting scammed out of $50,000 and then the IRS says, "By the way, I know someone just ran over you with a fucking semi truck. I'm now going to crash a plane into your house because fuck you." Like that's crazy.
$60,000.
In our interview, she actually shared with me that she previously lost $50,000 to another online scam.
Oh,
Where did she get all
and that's yeah, not even counting the 50K she already lost to a previous scam.
that money from?
She mentioned that her husband passed away about 2 years ago and he left her this inheritance. And then she got onto the
Brittany, if you ever do this shit and I'm dead, I will literally haunt you forever.
online dating scene. And because she had lost so much
Pal, you're gonna
money
do
in
worse.
the first
You know,
scam, and now
the
she's losing
IRS.
money
Wait till you
to
learn about the
person she's
IRS,
talking to
lady.
now, her kids have gotten involved.
Way worse than
and
terrorism.
They brought in a financial advisor. So anytime Tina wants to pull money out, she has to request access from
This is the only good thing I've heard.
advisor.
Oh man.
That's good
She
though.
was just about to send this person another $11,000. So I advised her not to send him any money until we are completed with our research.
So what do we have as far as like the case goes? Like what has she sent over to verify Darren?
We have crypto addresses, receipts for her crypto transactions.
I mean, if
This
it's crypto,
person, Darren,
she's
had
cooked.
been sending her to these Bitcoin ATMs where she would deposit funds, and
Yeah.
he would share the wallets that she needed to send the funds to.
Yep.
Gotcha. What about images?
As of right now, she has pictures of Darren and Darren's daughter.
Well, let's help this lady out. Like,
Here's what I'm a little confused about. I imagine they're gonna reverse image search these and then find him. But she's already done this before. She's already done a catfish search on the previous scam, figured out it was a scam. So how come she's not doing it this time?
she's been through a lot. She's been through a scam previously. She's also lost her husband, had to give up her finances. Let's just get to work, Brienne.
Sounds good to me.
If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need to
Skip.
French catfish,
Now that we had a game plan, a few days later, David and Brienne sat down to
You
dig
think he's
into
a porn
everything.
star? That'd be
So
crazy.
what's going on with Tina?
Well, we
No
have
way.
a lot of
A porn star
information.
does not take
This
picture
guy,
with their
Darren,
kids.
Sent over a bunch of pictures of himself, pictures with him and his daughter.
And then these are the messages between them.
Yeah, these are the messages. She gave me access to her WhatsApp.
I find myself smiling just thinking about you and the beautiful love we share.
Oh,
Distance
Christ.
and circumstances have tested
Yeah,
us, they
only
make
people
us
from
stronger,
Lagos
not
speak
weaker.
like this.
You are always in my heart and thoughts, and I carry you with me in everything I do. I eagerly await the day that we're no longer apart, but until then, please know that my love for you grows more than words can express. I love you now and always will.
It sounds like it's a poem.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he
Yeah.
has been pressing her about this $11,000. That's where we are today.
All right, so let's get this guy. We have our fake banking websites. We have a new version of it, so we could use that. My thought was, say, hey, look, I was able to get some of my funds deposited into my bank account. They wouldn't release it to anything else.
Yeah, that
because
is
of
kind of crazy.
conservatorship. I can't transfer them out without approval, but I can transfer them in the account and then see if he'll create an account. She's like, I'll send the funds to you if you can create the account.
So I'm going to help you. I can help you transfer the funds tomorrow.
This is
babe.
interesting.
The
This is
bait
a different
thrown out, right?
tactic.
Threw the bait out. So let's get this over to him.
Yeah, we're going back to Stalker.
It's believable. And
But this
then
one's got
just
me
push him.
hooked.
And then so
I
he's
didn't
gonna
expect to
probably
actually
fight
watch a
back,
full
"Oh,
one
I
of
don't have
these."
My license, I can't do it. Be like, this is the only way I can get money to you. You
Yeah.
know, I know they're not giving me any other way to get money to you.
You know what would be hilarious? What if they made like them connect a bank account or something, and then just withdrew a fuck ton of money? I mean, there'd be no way it just worked, but it wouldn't even be illegal. It would be funny though.
Like, if you can figure out how to do this, I can send you money. Say, if not, I have no money to send you.
Brienne and David were making progress on finding answers for Tina. We wanted to make sure we had an answer for every question she had. Once we felt confident to sit down with Tina, we set up a call to reveal everything to her. But right before our interview with her, she received a call from Darren, begging her to send money.
Hi. What are you doing?
Was watching soccer to step out a little.
So, I'm good. I'm just hanging out here, not doing much.
I
Gonna
can't hear
leave
that
in a little
accent
bit
too
and
well.
go and, get some milk and stuff at the store, then pick up the boys. It's pretty much what my day is gonna be. What are you gonna do today?
Went down there and just shower in the morning and took a walk early and then go back home.
Oh, okay. All right. And what's Emma doing?
Is that
today?
Nigerian? I can't tell.
She needed starters and
Yeah.
she ate first.
Oh,
Something to do.
all right. So, no, I just wanted to call you back and say hi and let you know I'm just got a few things going on today. So, but I'll be here and there, and so.
You know, time I was going, I said a few times.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep,
I'm gonna
definitely,
go to the
definitely,
store
definitely.
and get a couple things, and then I'm gonna go pick up the boys from school. I might bring them back here for a couple hours and then take them back home. So I don't see them too much now since they're in school, but that's pretty much all
Yep.
that's going on.
Tag me along your plans to stay, right?
I'm gonna tag you along in my day.
Never tag me along, you're only calling me now. And that's one of these. I know we had some sort of altercations yesterday.
Yeah, you were very rude to me yesterday, so it kind of threw me off.
No, she was at the same time. It's like we're trying to figure out what how far it was with you. I thought 3 o'clock is what it was, and it's different. And I realized when you sent me the text.
Yeah, they had that storm yesterday, so I couldn't go on and get you any money yesterday because the roads were too bad. So I didn't get a chance to go there.
You got plans for me, anyways.
What are you talking about?
Talked about you was gonna call the financial persons today. You haven't told me anything about it now. Literally, there's nothing that has to do with us and everything here, and that's being concerned about it. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I know you need money for groceries, and we talked about that. Have a meeting tomorrow with my daughter and the
This what really blows my mind. It doesn't even take any convincing. It's just like, yeah, could you send? I need you to send some money now, and she's like, well, I need you. I know you need groceries. Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. I know that's exactly how that conversation normally goes because they're not even really trying in the voice. Like, clearly he's not speaking as eloquently as he is over text. So it's almost like she's making the excuses for him. She's making his job like super easy. It seems like.
Guy, and I don't know what they will say, but we'll figure it out.
Hasn't really got nothing to do with the grocery. A $200 would have been enough. Well, you didn't have it. You didn't have it. You could have told me you didn't have it. We keep getting back and forth. But I know you told me about meeting up with the financial advisor and all that, and with Kayla. I get that. But you don't actually think about what's going on.
He's like invested in her story though. Like he's at least got the story pretty straight, which is crazy.
We can talk about that later after I get the boys. I can't really do anything right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a Nigerian accent.
Even if I haven't said nothing now, then you won't even talk about it now. I told you now that's when you felt like, oh yeah, he said something like that, but you didn't know how deep it was. You're kind of different from who you were. I know I have a lot of flaws of being the person I want to be, and I get all that, but you're different.
I don't think I'm different. I just have a lot of things going on.
I love you, right?
All right.
Texas is saying you came from my heart, huh?
All right. Yes, I know.
Probably came from
I
like
read the
a
text you
Twilight book.
sent, and it was very nice. So okay. I talk to you soon. I love you too. Bye-bye.
Well, Seekers, you can see Tina was stressing about the money that Darren was asking her for. It was time to end all of this. Our goal was to walk away from this interview giving Tina no doubt about who Darren truly was.
Hello, Tina. How are you?
All right, here we go.
I'm good, I think.
I hope she handles the
Tina,
news.
I'm not feeling
Okay,
100% today,
I got a
so I
feeling
might
it's gonna be pretty
pause,
rough though.
A few times so they can resuscitate me. I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad. I have a sore throat, so it just sounds a lot worse.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Tina, tell us, how are things
Photo of that
with
dude
you
doesn't
and
match the
Darren
voice.
recently?
They've been a little bit strained. Actually, when I called him today.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
he said
anybody
he's
could have
different.
any sort of voice. I've
Trying
seen
to
it.
make me feel guilty, like I'd forgotten about him. So I think he knows that I'm feeling just not right.
There's actually
anymore.
a YouTube video about
He's
like
desperate.
they did it
He's
both
really
ways. Like
desperate. it seems.
6 white guys and
It
1
just
black
makes me
guy, I think,
feel
trying to
like
all figure out who
he's-
was the black guy, and
doesn't
then there were
really
like
care about me.
6 black guys, 1 white guy,
it's
all
about
trying to
the
figure out
money.
who was the
Then
white
he
guy,
specifically
and they
asked
never ended
me
up figuring. It was crazy.
if I was going to have a meeting.
So yeah,
with
I
my
think
financial
anybody can
advisor.
sound. It's all about
He
where
asked
you're
me that
raised at.
today.
You know, you
This
pick up the
person's asked you for
dialect
money
that you're
many
around.
times, totaling $60,000. Do you think it seems reasonable for somebody to ask you for that much money?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't, no. That's why I
Yeah,
kind of reached
Paul
out
just
to
asked
my
me
kids
for like
about it
20
because
bands the other day. I
had
sent them
just
to him.
had to let them know
We're just,
that
he's just
something
chill like
was
that.
weird, and that's kind of why we went.
He had a weird accent
to a
though.
financial advisor and put the restriction on my funds, and then it kind of hit me that people just don't ask for that kind of money if they don't know you.
Yeah.
But then, you know, he
I got
put
in
his
another
daughter in
game.
the mix and
What?
make me feel guilty because she needed to get home and she'd been out of school and she'd been sick, and yeah, no, it's very unreasonable. I wouldn't even ask my children.
Well, that's what I was getting at, is that, you know, think of the sequence, if you really needed money, of who you would ask for money. You would probably go to a bank first and try to go through the bank, the relationship you have. You wouldn't ask somebody you just met, like not too long ago. And so it's just not reasonable for somebody to just start asking for money, especially somebody that's supposed to be older, you know?
I think I just was lonely at the beginning. Wanted someone to talk to, said all the right things, was sympathetic about, you know, my husband dying, and just was my friend. He was gonna come here, we were gonna get married, and his daughter was gonna be part of our family, and he talked about being grandpa to my boys or to my
Oof.
grandsons, and I really believed all that.
We have some things we want to reveal to you, starting with quote unquote Darren's identity. You know, the research team, they dug in, they ran reverse image search, and they actually found out that Darren, the real person with the pictures that you've been seeing, is a guy named Brian Chote.
I think it's important to see
Damn.
his pictures, and all the pictures he had been sending you are actually coming from his videos.
Oh,
So if you look at this right here, you see that he's a real estate agent in Arizona.
the smirky grin on his face.
And then also, this is one of the pictures
She's
he shared
acting
with
like
me.
he knows what.
Showing houses today in this awesome Chandler community.
Oh my God, he just sent me that one with all them flowers, yes?
Yeah, I wanted you to see that one because I know he just sent you that picture.
Oh my God.
Hey friends, Brian here. Hey, I'm out showing houses in Chandler, Arizona again.
Wow.
Seems like a chill guy though, not gonna lie.
There's another video that he shares on his Instagram of his family for Christmas. His daughter is there.
Hi friends, Brian here. Hey, I just want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
You hear his voice in the videos. Does that sound like someone that you've been talking to?
Oh yes, they
No,
sound exactly
not
the
at all.
same.
Not at all. I'm just so angry. I just
Yeah, the shades
wanna
were
just take my
very
neck,
chill,
my
vibey
hands
type.
around his scrawny little neck and just shake him and just go, why are you doing this?
It's not
Why are
okay.
you hurting people?
This is not.
Well, we have a lot more information.
He's a victim
to
here.
share. We have
I don't know why she's
the
acting
crypto
like.
information. Some of the receipts that you had shared with me,
He
I
knows.
was able to locate a handful of the wallet addresses, and I did find that the majority of funds were leading back to an exchange. It's called Luno Exchange.
What we want
Oh,
to try to do
money
here
laundering.
is
Got it.
We want to put all this
Isn't
together.
Luno actually money laundering? I think I've heard it. I think I've watched a video about how Luno's used to money launder Bitcoin.
So you sent a lot of wallets, but you've sent a lot of transfers.
If you were single,
using
you would agree Brianne is a
cryptocurrency. So
smash? No,
if we
I
could
would not.
package that together,
Not my
it's something we
type.
can hand over to law enforcement.
Okay.
Moving on to Ray.
Real
He's
estate, yeah,
been a
that's
big part of
he's
this
like
whole
the
thing,
spitting
right?
image of just
He
real estate
claims
guy.
He's an attorney in North Carolina. You also mentioned attempting to look him up on the attorney registry for North Carolina, and what happened there?
I didn't see his name.
Yeah, I know
anywhere.
he is. Yeah, he is
Then
trying to
I
get me in
looked him up
trouble.
On the website, there wasn't anything, and then a couple days later, he then said, "Hey, Ray has his website up," but it's just like a one-page thing. You click on anything, and it's just that same one page. And the address that I Googled is in a shopping mall.
I also noticed that the address
Valid.
linked back to a shopping mall. And I thought that was very interesting. So then I looked into the website a little bit more, and they have reviews. They have 2 reviews. One is from
John
Jane
Doe.
Doe, and the other one is from
Jane
John
Smith?
Oh, jeez.
No
Well,
way.
that right there's a heads up.
And then I looked into the
No
website
way.
itself.
They didn't even have the
registry information, and
decency
what
to
we were
change
able
the
find
filler
was that
names.
This website was actually created back in October of 2024.
Wow. Okay.
I tried to click on all of the social media links down below on the website, and none of them work.
Hey, the
That's
site
why I
looks pretty,
questioned
though.
Darren about that too, and he said, "Well, it's because he doesn't have his website complete yet. He's working with a designer to get it up and going again."
15 decades
I mean,
of
these are
trust.
huge red flags, right? The website was just created 5-6 months ago. The address is not valid. It's a shopping mall. The website isn't even established.
So anybody who's telling you that they're an attorney,
A lot of crypto
and
apps
they're
like
not
that, just
providing
money
you with a
laundering.
license
I think
number,
I've heard of
email
Luno
handle,
before, though. It's like
on their website,
notorious.
their business cards, they're not a real attorney. And so, I mean, we know that for fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Like,
correct.
I'm pretty sure it advertises itself as you put Bitcoin in and it comes out clean. Like, it's literally advertises itself as a money laundering thing.
Wow, I'm just.
It's been a minute,
overwhelmed
though.
right
Maybe I'm
now.
thinking of something
I'm
different.
I'm just so mad.
So, after sharing all of this information, we're basically getting to the point of that you've been involved in an online romance scam.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I knew months ago.
Then
but
why
I
were
didn't
you
wanna
trying to send
believe it.
$11,000?
Can you tell me who was Emma? Is she the daughter of
She's
this
nobody.
Brian person?
Yeah, so she's the daughter of Brian.
Okay, maybe she is
Let's
somebody.
see, They have a.
Oh, his wife and his daughter. Wow.
I think that's his mom.
It could be.
Oh, it was his mom? Oh my God.
Hmm.
That's the one he just, yeah.
Oh.
And she was the sweetest thing. She talked about how she couldn't wait to meet me and my grandsons and my new granddaughter that's coming.
Oh, they created an
She waits
account
to
for her
meet
daughter,
our
too?
family.
Oh, that's fucked.
I believed.
Oh, that's so fucked.
I believed in Emma.
Oh.
Not so much Darren, maybe the last few weeks, but I believed in Emma.
Well, she was fake too, Tina.
Oh.
I see. Yeah.
I'm sorry that this person, this scammer, used a child to get to you. It's sick. It's really sad.
That is really sad.
I guess it's a teacher in me and the grandma in me that, kids just bring you in.
Yeah.
I think that what hurt the most is Emma, because I loved Emma. Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Let's try to find out who this guy is. We'll set up the.
Yeah, the
banking
kid was
website,
fake,
and
too.
We'll get access
Yeah,
to your
I mean,
WhatsApp.
they
Brian will
try to
message
really
you
just
as if she was you.
bait her in
and
as
then
much
she'll
as
set
they
everything
can,
up,
so
you
they
don't
just
have to
created a
worry
fake
about talking to
account
them
for the
going
daughter,
back and
too.
forth. And in the best case scenario,
Yeah.
we would get them to turn on their camera.
I don't
on
know how
their
they
phone or
sleep
their
at night, dude. That's
laptop,
crazy.
And we'll find out exactly what this person looks like.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for everything. It's not the news I wanted to hear, but it was the news I was expecting. But I appreciate you guys
At least
so
she's
much. I really do.
pretty
Everything you
quickly
do,
accepting of it,
I
but
can seriously just slam the door in his face and give
yeah,
him some
creating
of his
a
own
complete
medicine,
a whole fake
And maybe
family
I
is
won't even
nuts.
Tell him off, because does he even deserve the satisfaction?
Probably
no.
not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
He doesn't even deserve that, because all he'll do is try to convince me otherwise. And so
I mean,
I
yeah,
think
she's
at
locked
this
in
point,
now.
yeah, I'm relieved.
She's got a good
And
game plan,
once
at least.
If we can get him trapped, I'm just blocking him out of my life.
That's a
and
good idea.
I'm moving on, and I'm not even going to speak to him again.
Good.
I think that's the right way to handle it, for sure.
So yeah, thank you again. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for sharing your story, Tina.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we were able to help. We'll stay in touch, and we'll try to see what we can do to find out more information about him, okay?
Okay. All right. I appreciate it.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you,
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you. Bye now.
Well, to be
A
fair,
few
this is
days
her
later,
second rodeo,
David
so
had an update on Darren signing up for our fake bank site.
All right, so I told you I had good news for you, and I have
I'm super curious about
amazing
this.
So the guy that Tina's been talking to for what, a year and a half now?
Yep.
We couldn't get him to, get on a call, reveal himself. And what we decided to do is like, all right, let's get him into a fake bank.
Yeah, the camera quality was good.
At minimum, we'll get his IP address, right?
Right.
So we got his IP address. Guess where he's at? Nigeria.
Yeah.
But we got a lot more.
Okay.
I have his personal email, his personal cell phone number.
What?
2 cell phone numbers. And
This guy's so fucking stupid. He fell for a fake website scam. As someone who set up a fake website scam, but also used his own personal email and phone number? This guy's mega stupid.
guy was kind enough to even submit his passport.
A passport.
Whoa!
Passport.
What a guy.
This is his passport.
Holy shit! What?
That's him.
That's him.
Ugly looking dude.
But Adafe Imonia.
Dude, this is fucking awesome. What the
I'm
fuck?
confront him.
Yeah.
This is a guy that's been messing around with him for a while. He's playing a lot of emotional games. We have enough information to make an arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so.
Oh, fuck. This was the guy sweet talking our girl? Oh, hell no. What the hell? They didn't say his name. I don't think they're going to reveal it. This is literally, like he said, that's enough to make an arrest. This is all the information they need. This is crazy.
Imonia. We got you, baby.
I mean, she's not going to get her money back. He's probably either spent it or processed it in some way, but that dude can get fucking arrested.
Time to confront him.
Yeah.
This is a guy that's been messing around with him for a while.
This is
playing a lot of
crazy.
emotional games. We have enough information.
How
to
can
make
he
an
be that
arrest,
fucking stupid?
And so let's pack.
He
this up.
submitted
Let's do this.
a phone number, an email, and a passport to a fake website as a scammer. This guy's mega stupid.
To EFCC, and then from there, confront him. I think we just confront him.
Yeah. It'd be nice to show Tina this on the live.
Yeah.
Surprise
Also-
her, huh?
Yeah. And also confront him on the live. That's why y'all gotta come check out the live. It's Thursday. Be there, 3 p.m. Pacific time, please.
All right, sounds like we know what we're doing for the live. That's funny.
All right. We got to come back and watch the live at some point. That is such a crazy tactic. That is so awesome. That was 2 months ago. Why haven't they done more of that? Oh, hold on. I forgot I turned my audio off. Here we go. Sitting by the fire still, because a little fucked up. I don't know why we're... Oh, I took pills. I forgot. I popped some, like, fentanyl or something. Wow. With this new game mode that I've been playing, I really don't know what the best approach is. Whether I need to, like, some travel with some of these patrols that are going out. I'm not going to be going to that poker place. What changed your mind? Was it the photo of the guy? Convinced you, not to make dumb decisions? Alright, let's skedaddle. Can these guys follow me?
Ну, привет.
You can't. Maybe I have to be like
Слушаю
a higher
тебя.
reputation in the faction or something. I don't know. They're going to a restaurant that another guy owns in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, hard pass on that one. That's How to Die 101. That's in the handbook. I feel like I hear a radio. Hold on. Oh yeah, somebody's over here. That guy's pissed. Holy shit, he's stanced up. Look at him. Look at that guy. Can I zoom? I can't remember. Whoops. I don't think I can. Walk in, win money, then get shot and buried. Yeah. The first game was a taste to get you hooked. Let's follow these guys. Maybe I get some gear. Because they're going to go fight military. Honestly, though, they're probably going to get fucked up. Jesus. Two-hour drive? Yeah, that's double sketch. I don't know if I want to help this guy. He's getting really, really frisky. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. We're gonna evacuate. Quit while I'm ahead. I'm just gonna have to sneak my way around to the farm, because that's where I need to get. Is to the farm. I think being free stalkers in warfare mode has got to be the hardest faction, because they just don't have insanely good gear. Are we friends with factions? Is that a thing? Free stalkers are friends with basically everyone but mercenaries, military, bandit, and monolith. But I would rather meet at the club. Yeah. Yeah, at least there you'd have less of a chance of getting assassinated. Hold on, there's fighting up here. I don't see anything though. Having hot chicks bring me beers a plus, that, you know, that is a positive. There's somebody up there, but I can't tell if they're friend or foe. Someone just got laid out. That's a merc. That's a mercenary right there. Oh! No! Our first crash. Oh my god, when was the last time I saved? Oh, fuck. I think I got hit with an autosave at some point. Yeah, not having to pay for beer to place. That's enough incentive in itself. Well, you know what we should have? Instead of a death counter for this game, we should have a crash counter. I mean, we've only had one so far. It's not bad. Is the mob even still a thing? Not that I know of. When's the last time you ever heard about, like, the mafia in the news, you know? Now, I'm speaking strictly in America. Now, in Russia, probably still a thing. Oh my god. So I have the save before I even got the stupid little artifact. I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's free money, but whatever. Too many eyeballs? That's what I'm saying. I feel like everything's just so high visibility now. It's hard to keep stuff like that under wraps. Am I getting sick? What's happening? You know what? I'm gonna keep Fnatic as my own personal little follower.
Слушаю тебя.
laundromats still a thing, but not as active as they used to be? What does the mob do now? What is, like, do they still own laundromats? Like, what do they do?
Есть что-то.
I need some meds. Okay. You can only get so many Italians in one place before people get sus. True. Everyone's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, this smells a little mobby. Yep. How many Italians are suspicious?
Ну, привет.
I would like to know the answer to that. I'd say 7 Italians in one room. That's probably suspicious. And also, is there any difference whether they're American or Italian Italians? American Italian or Italian Italian? I'm gonna keep Fnatic with me. I don't know if he can die, but we're gonna find out. I'm tweaked out the cord. I can barely see straight. I need to see how many bullets I have. I got 29 buckshot. My buddy Nick, who owns that club, dresses like the most stereotypical club owner with mob connections ever. Gold shades. Oh my god. How old is your friend? How old do you have to be to own a club? I like this. Just save right here, why not? Need to be saving more often. Okay, this spot seems kind of clear. 25 comes from a line of club owners. Well, if he's 25, I figured he'd have to be. No way he'd be a club owner at 25 naturally. Just like, you'd have to like inherit that, I feel like. A long line is an interesting title, though. It's just the family business. Is this area clear? Can we capture this spot? Does not seem like it. Let's just keep moving. I haven't seen mutants in a long time. I hear one. I heard something. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it dead? I'll let Fnatic deal with it. Not my problem. This music does not match the mood at all. I don't know what is going on here. His grandfather owned what were pretty much big biker bars. They owned a couple different bars and go, damn. Well, that's crazy. Good lord. How many buckshot shells does this thing take? Not a real website.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
They're the only people besides my parents who lived in a shitty area despite having money. Oh. So living in a shitty area by choice. Interesting. I'm not clicking it. You will not convince me. Alright, another save. Hooray. I'm getting back into my Stalker Gamma save mode. Remembering to hit saves all the time. Does he sell meds, maybe? I can't even afford them. Oh, man.
Yes. Слушаю тебя.
Let me just sit by the fire for a second. I think I'm gonna turn music off. It's just doesn't fit what's going on at all. I'd rather it just be completely silent. It's kind of hard to find a good neighborhood where I live, to be TBH. But if you got money, just move away. I don't know, you know? Gotta be somewhere nice, somewhere around there. I don't know, some people get comfortable where they're at. I'm so used to moving. Moving just seems like an easy thing to me now. But in reality, it's not. Anybody got some quests here? You want me to do anything? Yeah, I know Sid Arovich wants work. That guy up there's got aura, not gonna lie. His parents lived there for work. I moved a lot around in my childhood. Didn't you say you were like, were you a military brat or was someone else? I can't remember. Military patches? Hell no. I'm not gonna be able to kill military dudes. Lurker eye? Hell no. Lurkers scare me. This guy does not look like a free stalker. Not a military brat. Oh, okay. What's your excuse for moving around so much? Guess we'll just keep on keeping on. Maybe I'll kill some bandits or something. Except I can't run. You know what I can do? I can bandage. Never mind, I don't have a bandage. Fuck. Long story? Alright, alright. Now they're fighting. Get him, Fanatic, get him! I don't want to use any bullets. I don't know if Fanatic can die or not. I'm kind of thinking he can't. Do these barrels blow up? Nope. See what? What happened? Oh my god. I know what the cream is. I know that's real. It's not my website. That's not for me. I'm not associated. Not sponsored, not associated. Don't use the cream. I don't even know what that cream is for, actually. I want to say it's for, like, warts or something. Butthole warts or something like that. Something majestical. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical. Usually there's always bandits at this checkpoint, which makes me nervous. Maybe not this time. Can we capture this? I'm not sure what points we can actually capture. Holy shit, I actually made it to a new area. I think I'm gonna stay in garbage because I can make money off killing mutants, I think. Guess we'll see. Man, I bit my cheek earlier. It is killing me. It's like the third time I've bit it this week. Like hard, too. Taking like little baby chunks out my cheeks. Sales reps for a company both came from money. My dad was always trying to invest in stuff. Really bad luck. We're never living hard, but it makes it living below our means. Moved where we were needed for that sales rep job. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I do not miss moving. Like, I did get used to kind of moving around a lot, but I don't miss it. Moving sucks. Nothing convenient about it. You know, it really sucks moving cross country. That sucks too. That's like moving, but worse. Because then, like, if you have like a 20-hour drive, then you got a U-Haul stuck behind you. You got to figure out whatever animals you got, how to tote them with you. And what a pain in the ass. Our man's hungry. I'll feed him some sausage in the mouth. I feel like warfare mode has turned down the amount of mutants that you normally see. A lot more gunfire, a lot less mutants. What the hell was that? I don't know if you guys just saw. There was a massive explosion of blood over there. And now there's body parts falling from the sky. I don't know what that was. That was crazy. That's probably the biggest blood explosion I've ever seen in this game. I gotta go take a look. Whoa, friend or foe? Zombie.
Меняю магазин.
Oh! Okay. What's going on with this guy? What is he doing? Oh my god. Ugh. Why'd they make him crawl like this? Did he just come? What the fuck? This is not the stalker I know and love. What the hell was that? Eventually it all worked out. My parents are really well off now because my dad, but by his admission, he was an idiot about a lot of investments in his youth. I lived in St. Louis, Chicago, Memphis, Iowa City, Houston. Now I live in Austin, Texas. Yeah, that's a lot of moving around. Damn. A lot of, there was a lot of weirdly, sequenced events there. That was strange. Just gonna go talk to Garbage Man now. Yes! I've lived in each murder capital of the US. Is that actually the murder capital? Like each one? Is that like the top 10 list right there? I guess it'd be top 5, but that's crazy. Hell, hell, and super hell. How was Chirac? Was that... What block did you live on? Chicago, Memphis, then St. Louis. Holy fuck. I've been to St. Louis. That's the one with the arch, right? I think I've been to St. Louis. They got a patrol going out right now. Let's see if he wants me to do some boar chops. And that's it. Let's play some blackjack. I think I can make some money here. Check this out. We're gonna go big. 1,500 right off the bat. Remember bet. Bet step. Okay. We're gonna go big. Blackjack, one hand. I got a hold. I got 19 right there. We tied. I feel like that means I should just bet 1,000 instead. I got blackjack! Hell yeah! Alright, I'm leaving. Take the money and run. Yeah, I'm going to Vegas. When I was 8, I was playing with my friends when some dude was shot in a drive-by like a block down from us in St. Louis. Oh, that's comforting. Jesus. That sounds horrible. My only real memory I had of St. Louis was being downtown. We got on the train that everyone said not to get on. And there was a tweaker there dumping out hand sanitizer all over his hands and laughing like a fucking maniac. It looked kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what am I missing out on? Should I try that? I didn't have any hand sanitizer on me. Yeah, we're on this like little subway train, and he's like and just dumping hand sanitizer on his hands all over the subway floor, and then he's just like, it's like, what the hell, dude? I want what he's got. Like, he's living life to this fullest. Wait, no way. No way. Imagine we saw the same person. He was a black guy. Were we on the same train? I have a video of it. It was in like 2019 or 2020 or something. Dude, imagine we were on the same train. It was, I'm pretty sure it was at night. I think it would have been 2019 or 2020. Maybe 2021? What the fuck is this thing? I was 14 then, completely possible? What the fuck? I mean, unless it's just something he did a lot. I will find it. I have a video of it. I'll find it and I can tell you the exact date. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Somebody's big angry Russian yelling. Hold on. We're gonna crouch while I do this. I already forgot what I was doing. Wait, are these friend or foe? Is Red bad guy? They're duty. They should be friends. They're probably like shooting at military. Oh, I was gonna look at the anomaly. I'll look at it in a second. Was there a kid on the same train with you? I think there was. I'll tell you what, let me figure out what's going on over here and get to this little market area. That would be so crazy. That would actually be the fucking craziest thing ever. Oh, listen, I've experienced small world shit before, but that would be like the smallest of world type shit. That is crazy. Hold on. I have the video on Snapchat. I'll find it right now. It appears everyone has chilled out over here. Whoa! Okay, yeah, he's chilled out. Everybody, calm down. Fuck.
Не балуй.
Dude, you got me super curious now. Hold on.
Слушаю тебя.
Let me see. I'll find the date. Oh, let's go scroll back. Back in 2022. Nope. Nope, wouldn't be there. 2020. Alright, I think I'm getting close. Nope, I passed it. Hold on. Cause tonight will be the night that I'll fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. Do I not have it in a video anymore? It should be on Snapchat. No, it's not that. Dude, it's gonna bother me that I can't find it now. No, I can't find it right now. I've seen a black dude who's tweaking out, dumping hand sanitizer, and then started like speaking himself in his own alien language. That's literally exactly what happened. I wouldn't be surprised if he did it often, because he looked experienced, you know? You see someone doing something, you're like, that guy's done that before. And he looked like he was good at it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Everybody holster your weapons. Fuck. Alright. Well, I'm actually gonna call it there tonight. I gotta end it early today because it's just been a long week and I'm still really tired. But I will have a long stream tomorrow. Was that like? Yeah, we were coming back from downtown St. Louis, like literally super late at night. We were going back to the there was like an Air Force base that train goes all the way to. Yeah. I hate to end it early tonight. I know. But I'm gonna do like a 6-hour stream tomorrow. I'm gonna make up the time. It's not just gonna disappear. Don't worry. But I really want to find that video, and I gotta take a shit, and I'm really tired. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll just finish it off. We'll just finish it off tomorrow. I'm gonna do a 6-hour stream tomorrow. Whether that means I'm gonna start at 8 o'clock or I go from 10 to like 4, I don't know. But I'm gonna do a 6-hour tomorrow. I normally do 4. 8 hours? You've lost your fucking gourd. I'll tell you what. I'll do at least 6 hours. I'll leave it at that. But anyways, I'll find that video. If I find that video, I'll send it to you. And if I find out, dude, you might even be in the video. If this is the same night, I'm pretty sure I accidentally like had someone else in the video as well. That'd be so crazy. That'd be so fucking crazy. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, brother. I appreciate you. I love you. I will be back tomorrow. Thanks y'all for hanging out. I'll do a long one tomorrow, I promise. We'll play some shit. We'll play some Bannerlord, I think. We'll play some shit. All right. Have a good one. Night-night. Bye-bye. Were you in uniform? No. I was not in uniform. I'll hit you up on Discord because I'll send you the video. All right. Night-night.